Yo, I am playing Baltimore. Basically, not going to any Grand Prix that I don't feel like going to because most of my pro point slots are filled up. What are you here for? I'm in a queue with 4-color control. LOL, playing against Ad Nauseum. Hand's not great versus it. Yeah, it sucks that you might register Grixis still for Overlands, but whatever. But you know. Yeah, go like that. Don't really have a lot of good cards in our hand for this matchup. Just want a bunch of disruption. Don't really have any, so... I'm gonna fetch first, then preordain. Question is, what land am I fetching? Probably still C, even though I have a bunch of C's in my hand. I guess I could also just play Liliana and minus. Yeah, actually, I'm probably supposed to do that and force the opponent to find disruption for my thingamabob. Just gonna aggro minus. We missed, but whatever. Didn't want to draw those anyways. Drawing those is basically a death knell. Probably going to die relatively soon, since we don't have any disruption except for this. That sucks. Alright, F6 time. Oh, that's a good one. We plus... Then him, our opponent. And then leave up Death Rate activation, because it doesn't make sense to do anything else. I guess he only has 1 Tendrils, and that's the stock list. Yes, I am a Lucker noob. We can take that out. We can take that out. Can put in some of these. Can put that in. These are pretty bad too, so. And probably want some blasts. Just to trade with cantrips. But yeah, the reason our opponent conceded was I was going to Death Rite the one of Tendrils in his main deck, and he can't win. Literally, that's what was going on. What's up, y'all? This is an early stream because I got home from Columbus. It's a pretty good hand. Alright. Looking for a black source here. Actually going to hide the black source on top so a probe doesn't reveal that they're getting hemmed. We got gonna get him real good. Real good. Real good. Okay. Interesting. Real good. I think I might snap preordain this turn. Just to look for another land to snap him the turn after. I don't know if that's better than playing the death rate though. Yeah, I think I'm going to. This ground seal would have been really good had it actually been in play in a relevant time frame. Guess I'm gonna top both and hide the fact that I can snap him next turn. Cyrus is prob snipping. Oh, whoops. I'm not looking at chat. I should have looked at chat. Sorry. I have a new setup, but it changed how I operate. I should have played Strix and Death Rate. Whoops. Am I dead this turn? Could be dead. Preordain over Ponder. I'm just trying it. The Danes like it, so, you know. Yeah, I should have played Strix and Death Rate. That was better. The Indians like it too. Omega Vault. Well, I'm full-blown dead, so... Also, I like how there's still no storm counter. They said they were going to fix it. I'm just hoping he has to add Nas down to 2 and dies. Oh, there's the tendrils. So that's unlikely to happen. But I think even with the other play, I would have died, which sucks. But that doesn't mean it wasn't a mistake. In any case, all right, we can pack it in. All right. They're probably going to fix it. I wouldn't bet on that. Would not bet on that whatsoever. In any case, don't think I'd change anything. I'm not going to. I'm satisfied with this configuration. I'm satisfied with this hand too. Chubby Rain, I'm going to play the SCG this weekend. So, would rather practice could have had surgical over like 2 Strixes, but I don't know. I don't really like that much. That's excellent. We could fetch for Volcanic and play Leo. Well, I'm gonna disagree with you, Honorug. I think people slightly overvalue that card. I need a green from that. I hate that stupid guy has been called. Pew pew! Pew pew! You should not ever agree with Onrog. I'm just gonna him. Zoop. Get zooped. Zoop! Zoop! Ah, this is great. Magic cards. I'm gonna leave up Hardcast Force and Deathrite Activation because I don't foresee a realm where they actually win through these. Probably gonna eat the Pass and Flames because it just makes it so much safer. There's no reason to eat the Ponder first. Zoop. Zoop. Is it BM if I just typed Zoop in all caps in the chat log? Kind of is, right? Let that resolve. I don't really care. I mean, it's GM. Alright, now I can attack them both. You'd be honored to be zooped. Zoop. Alright, I'm gonna let the Leo resolve. And then Hardcast a Force. I don't like making severe statements. Man, I wish I could see the storm count. Therapy. Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think actually I am going to force. Wait, it's the last land opponent has is volcanic. I think forcing there is good. It cuts off all of the black, and look at the board state. They would have to have another petal or a land to cast black spells. So I think just cutting off the black is good. Anyways, that's the first match with Czech pile. I should have eaten a thing in response. You're right. No, it's relevant. It's definitely relevant. That is the correct play. Sup, y'all, on this Vedex? It's just all of the legacy people I know. Just literally all of them. Also, keep. We're going to stream for a few hours today. Only blue legacy decks. Although this is really just all colors legacy deck. So, still a V. I like this island. Blue, white, red stuff. Shuffle. Alright. Here's the plan. You can force that. Please force it. Dang. My opponent is roping me. I don't even know what that means. It sounds dumb. So, opponent shuffled off the portent. I think I'm gonna just him play another Deathrite. I could also just him. Nah, I'm gonna him play Deathrite now. It's slightly overextending, but I have so many Deathrites in my hand that I think it's fine to do this. Boo. Alright. That was a blind terminus, by the way, but, you know, c'est la vie. It's fine. I'm gonna play Strix into Deathrite, I think. I have to tap blue. Hand's pretty good. Hope the search doesn't... Oh, wait. I guess it does flip next turn, which is a problem. But, you know, can't do much about that. It's 7, right? Wondered. Wow, that is actually pretty lucky. But, c'est la vie. Did I boop when I should have zooped? I don't think so. I think that play was fine. Alright. I'm gonna put these two back, I think. Fetch for C, I guess. It's almost always C in this deck. Maybe I was supposed to fetch for Trop, actually. Now I have to keep... Yeah, that was actually a punt. Oh well. Yeah. That was fairly bad. Should have thought about it harder. Yeah. Should have fetched for Trop with this one. I had plenty of black. I think the default play is to always fetch for C, but I didn't have a green source, so I should have reconsidered. So yeah, I'm always jamming there because I don't want them to actually use search. Oof. Alright, probably dead. Snap. I guess I'm not technically dead yet, but in pretty terrible shape. He didn't flip a search. He didn't actually activate a search this game yet. I'm just oozing to the other cards. Alright, we can pack it in now. Alright, let's take these out, put these in, put that in, put that in. Take that out. These are also bad. So now the question is, what are the last few cards I want? I'm actually okay just burning these on cantrips. This can exit. So the question is, what are the last two cards? I guess I could just leave in like 2 forces. Yeah, I'll do that and see what happens. Hand wasn't great, and then we played a little bit bad, and then things got worse, so... Yes. Keep. So things to worry about in a post-board game include back to basics, but I only have 2 basics in my deck, so it's kind of hard to play around that anyways. Especially since the mana requirements are so steep. Portent. No shuffle. Alright, so that means the hand's a little bit better this game. I'm going to actually lead with Brainstorm off the turn, I think. Sorry, off the Death Right, exiling his turn. That's decent. Can put 2 lands back, I think. This can fetch Volcanic if necessary, and then Badlands completes all of the colors. No, I'll just fetch now. Initiate battle modes. Interesting. All Alright, so if I get B to bead, it's fairly bad, but not the end of the world. It's just fairly bad. Hope it doesn't happen. If I get to untap here, I'm in such great shape. Alright. That's pretty good. I'm gonna preordain looking for a Snapcaster, I think. Don't think I want either of those. Oh, I should have just slammed the Jace. I'm an idiot. Now I can't. That was stupid. Yeah, that was really bad. Actually. Now what do I do? That was extraordinarily bad, actually. Well, I think I'm gonna preordain again. Actually, should I? No, I need that blue source. So I'm actually just gonna plus in him. Can't believe I did that. Also, it's just likely they don't have that many forces in their deck post-board, so just slamming the Jaces are so much better for 1,000 reasons. Like now, there's just a million bad things that can happen to this Jace, and a bunch of them do cost 1 mana, so... Actually lead with Brainstorm. See what happens. That's pretty good. Boo. Just mono boos. I'm gonna plus again. And just say go, I think. I would rather leave up Snapcaster Reb for Jace. Snapcaster Reb that? I don't think so. I think the mana is more important than the cards. Just gonna eat counterspell, I think. Fetch on upkeep. I think I get... Do I get Sea or Volk? Could get Island as well to play around B to B. That's actually probably correct. We'll just be patient. Don't see any real need to rush here. Nice. Nice predict you got, buddy. 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 Nah, that's fine. Yep, but if I lose this game, it's definitely because I just didn't slam the Jace after Ved tapped out. Would have been a much better play. Like significantly better. In any case, what is going on? My Twitch chat is broken. Why is my Twitch chat broken? Spells cast before this. Okay, that's fine. Is the Twitch chat broken? That's the real question. Maybe it is. I don't know. In any case, I don't think it's on my end. I think it's just a Twitch thing going berserk right now. In any case, what do we want to eat? Fluster, get out of here. Do I know my top card? I don't. Going to emblem. Now I'm going to play Jace and see what's going on. Don't think opponent put a Jace on top. Alright, so apparently there's something wrong with Twitch chat. I'm gonna put these two on top. Don't think I need another Liliana. I'm going to just beat his face in, I think, with all my stuff. Always yield. Okay, opposing Jace. It's fine. Currently they need like a bunch of removal spells, so I guess there's like outside scenarios where an entreat is good enough after clearing the board with Terminus, but I don't think it's terribly likely. I think we basically got them in the vice hold. And yes, it does appear that Twitch chat is broken. So I'm actually going to eat Brainstorm here. They can snap Brainstorm. I don't think it does particularly much. The full color spectrum. Okay, nice. Just put these two back. Attempt to beat their face in. Yeah, this is fine. I was trying to figure out if doing something else actually made sense. Ding-a-ling. Okay, so don't think I want to alter things too much. That game basically went according to plan. I punted slightly by not slamming the Jace when opponent was tapped out, but that's okay. Just gotta learn from the mistakes, shake off the rust, and try not to make the mistakes again. You know? How many blue sources are in my deck? That's actually the question here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think I was supposed to mulligan. If this were a blue land, I would snap keep, but okay, this is fine. Don't think I actually want that. I can't cast anything currently. I'm gonna just bottom that. I don't think that's good enough. Alright. I should have played Volk, actually. Whoops. Just buffing the Pyroblast for search is important. I think I actually need to force this, which sucks, but it's fine. Okay. Need a fetch off the top. Guess that's fine too. Okay, nice. I think I'm gonna just him. Yeah, I'm just gonna him. Okay. What do they name? Island, probably? They have 4 island, maybe 5. Brainstorm. Okay. Oh, it might have been Predict Flusterstorm, which is kind of a cute play. Alright, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Couldn't really wait to play that him, I think. Sucks. Really sucks. Really sucks. Okay, we're going to look for a blast. I think that's technically adequate. Obviously it sucks if we get flustered again, but I'm not going to bottom that. I think it's just too valuable to have it to try to kill that and make them discard. sucks. Wonder if I was supposed to play Liliana on turn 3, actually. That might have ended up better. Actually, that probably would have ended up better, barring it getting instantly killed by a Council's Judgment. Alright, so that was a mistake. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just slam my Jace. I don't think I can really play around anything anymore. Sucks. Sucks. And he gets to predict it away, because it's basically a dead card here. Sucks to suck. Wonder if the opponent will get bored. They might get bored. They might not get bored. Who knows what's going to happen? Don't think that deck has many 3s anymore. Okay. Well. Okay, we can go somewhere else now. We can definitely just go somewhere else. Anyways, that sucked, but I didn't play perfectly, and we got punished, so it's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Anyways, thanks to all you viewers watching. I assume we can still watch, you just can't chat. Come on, give us another match, y'all. Give us a match. Give us a match. does this fellow play? Oh, this is a keep regardless of what our opponent actually plays, but nope, not forcing the mocks. Elizabeth. I'm not gonna force it. They only have 2 cards. Plan is to decay the mocks probably, or the exploration. Depends on what precisely happens in the game. We'll definitely force a gamble pitching. Probably Snapcaster. Well, I'm gonna force that. That one's too good. That's also just like the juiciest target for force. Alright, so their last card is Loam. Stern but fair. Gonna hope to draw something good. Even a land's relatively good, I think. That's less good. I have to get C, I think, to cast this decay. And then we'll see where we're gonna go from here. See where we're gonna go from here. So Loam dredged into those 2. So they play a Depths and a Maze. And I will probably play Brainstorm next turn looking for, I don't know, something. Probably lands is actually the answer. This can go Bolt is not good, so I'm going to just put it back. The Liliana is not great either, but I'd rather just have a bunch of lands in hand than almost any of those things. Canopy. So they don't have any mana disruption yet, which is nice. Get bulk. That's a pretty nice one too. Alright, so I'm gonna just, if they're the Ghost Quarter version, I would rather just expose all non-basics and then have Ghost Quarter be less good. So I'm gonna actually brainstorm the island back into my deck, I think. So I'm gonna go like that. Strix is nice. It gives us insurance versus the Alright, well, their judges are not great. They have a Loam and a Maze in their hand, so it's Maze, Depths in their hand. Can I just fetch? I'm gonna look for the Diabolic Edict as well. Um, destroying the Mox is not great. Potentially I should have played Strix first, actually. But I'll put those two back. I know their hand, which is nice, so it makes the game easier to play. We'll see what the opponent does. I may want to kill the Mox. I think casting command is good. I guess we can see what they draw first. Snow-covered forest. Okay. Yeah. They'll discard a maze, but it's fine. I just want to cut off a small amount of mana. I think we're going to win this one. How does that look about it? Certainly has that look about it. I'm going to cast Strix first. Then Brainstorm with Jace. Alright, so we have plenty of food to go after. I'm not going to go after the loams because there's a canopy on the board. Depending on what they dredge into, I could go after the P-Fires, which is nice. Alright. So basically I'm mandated to go after P-Fires. Nice. It actually is really nice. Second one of these can go. Fetch for the trop. And I can preordain off that. No, thanks. It's going very well. Everything's turning up Millhouse. Literally everything's turning up Millhouse. So this turn I'm actually going to go after the loams because if they want to waste a canopy dredging it into their hand, that's great for me. Okay. Probably gambled for crop rotation, I'd imagine. In any case, we're still in fine shape. Well, now I can determine what they actually gambled for. Boop, boop, boop. And people thought that him wasn't going to do anything this game. Got him. Okay. We can plus now. We basically have everything covered. So we can Snapcaster command to get the last card. There's not even a really reason to do that, I think. Instead, they're just slowly being picked apart. Very slowly. I guess it's not even that slow, frankly speaking. So 2 damage. I guess I should hold the snap. It's not really a reason to rush. Nice. I'm just gonna leave it on top no matter what. That one definitely goes on top. But we basically have all the angles covered now. Every single angle is covered. I see. Could have forced it. Didn't actually do anything. Nice. Okay, so this card, not great. This card, not great. This card, not great. This card, pretty okay. Yo, it's 255. Thanks for the 1 cheer. Prince Eugene 1337. Opponent could have. Apparently, Twitch chat was not working until now, so glad to know it's working currently. This card is actually kind of interesting, I think, but I don't think it's good enough. I'm leaving in bolts for tracker. This counters... This also counters some of the same things that Hydroblast counters. Maybe it's worth having 1 Fluster in. The alternative cards are not great. What's up, y'all? Chat's working now. Someone asked me if I was Jarvis U. The answer is yes. Twitch chat has been funky lately. Because he wants to snipe. Yeah, sure. If they want to snipe, I'm not going to stop them. Picked up the deck because of me. I see. This is a very easy keep. Gonna get UC off Catacombs, Deathrite. Jarvis Trader Emmett. Not actually going to force this. I don't think it's actually threatening enough to force. There's actually nothing good to Crimson Grip in my deck right there. So that's kind of sweet. Oh, I guess they can always kill Strixes, but you know, whatever. Still getting UC and playing my Deathrite. La 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 la. Blood Moon from 4C deck. Yeah, Brian Brown Dune was playing Blood Moons in GP Seattle and Pile, which is just hilarious for a lot of reasons. 2,500. I'm gonna force this one. Kind of do actually. Yeah, I'll force this one. I don't know what the first one got, but the reason I forced it, it was actually likely they were just going to get a mana producing land based on how this game played out. Alright, nice. I'm going to lead on Brainstorm actually. Everything's gas. I can just put these two back. I'm gonna actually shove on a Sylvan library here. Alright, so it does the pop out thing, which is pretty annoying. Rich hates it so much. A technical task, probably something that involves doing something on your computer. Blood Moon, probably. That's fine. Don't care. Ding. Basically 100% safe. I'm just gonna pay the full 8 for now. And we're gonna play Jace. And Fate sealed them, I think. Only because we're so far ahead. That one is okay. That one is A-okay, y'all. A-okay. A-okay. Nice. Fate Seal first. Probably just going to decay the Mox, honestly. Attempt to move phases and see what happened. The first gamble probably found Exploration or Crows and Grip. I don't know. It didn't make a lot of sense, frankly. I'm actually just going to play Strix here, I think. Actually, I'll just play... Nah, I'm going to play Strix. That's what Chris not to, I think. Lands often doesn't draw lands. There's not, like... There's a lot of lands that don't produce mana in that deck. So... Alright. Let's see what's going on. Just keep Fate Sealing. Nothing really matters. That one is bottom. Getting rowdy. Rowdy Strix. Look at that robot owl go. Robot owl. Keep the Fate Seal mobile going. You can have that one. I don't care. Almost nothing matters right now. wasn't emo. I'm just saying it's really hard for lands to get out of situations like these. In which case, you probably should have mulliganed your opening hand. Had nothing to do with being emo. Absolutely nothing to do with being emo. I wonder how they messed it up that. Marquis de Sad Boy, thanks for the follow. I don't know why your sub notifications never sent. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. Alright, back for another match. Libero Laby 18, thanks for the follow. We're playing Czech Pile in a league. Waiting for our opponent to join the match. Come on. Dang it, my opponent. My opponent to join the match. Join the match. Join the match. Join the match. Snyder967, thanks for the follow. Hello, Minya friend. Join the match. Join the match. I wonder if new HJ is still HJ Kaiser. That would be kind of funny, I think. Join the match. 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 New HJ is not HJ Kaiser. Okay. I really would just like my opponents to join the match, frankly speaking. It's HJ playing Blackcard Reanimator. Alright, we're 2-1 in this league with Pile. I've made some questionable plays. Alright, Tia 93. This looks like a keep. I need to draw a cantrip at some point, but I'm not going to mulligan this hand. What avatar is this? Chandra, Torch of Defiance, Prestige. Okay. I'm a fan of the classic Etched Oracle, one of my lifetime favorite cards. 4 mana 4/4. It has Sunburst, and you can pay 1 to remove 4 counters from it for target player to draw 3 cards. Has not aged particularly well, but you know, is what it is. Max Torsion, what's up, buddy? Flooded Strand. Could be anything. Could even be a boat. Alright, so I'm not going to force here. I think forcing in those spots is just so maniacally bad. I have to get a non-basic, so if I get wasted, it sucks, but that's the price you pay for playing with Scalding Tarn. I'm battling the SCG with a normal squad. That is correct, Fine Gersh. I have a Deluge in my main deck. I don't know if that's stock. Wasteland, you play Delver. If that happened, I would actually probably force the Delver, even though I think it's like not a great play, but I think it's a forced play. I'm not opposed to playing Delver still, frankly speaking, and probably that's what I'm going to play in the second league tonight, a slightly different version of Delver. Can I draw enough removal to kill off the creatures? It's a real question here. Should I force? Saltia Rizzi? I don't know what that means. I don't think I'm going to force, but I think it's close. I really want to draw Baleful Strix. Baleful Strix, please. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to crack now, see if they have Stifle. Nice, they don't have Stifle, so I'm probably going to get Trop and just decay that. This is a scenario where Taiga would have been the best land to go get. Rizzi, you showed before a photo about him being salty. Okay. I mean, that happens. People get salty all the time. Force will. Okay. It's fine. I think I'm going to force this pitching Jace. Salty caramel ice cream. Right, force pitch spell pierce. I think man, my mana situation's not even worked out, so that's what I'm debating. If I burn another force, they have one card. I think I'm just gonna let it go and try to preordain into removal spells. Hope their last card's not Gitaxian Probe. Great. But that's bad. Maybe I'll draw the Deluge naturally, and it'll be so good. Deluge would be insane right here. But now I don't have a lot of time. Preordain. Put them both, because I don't want those. Okay, well, we have a plan. Obviously, it's exposed for one turn. This isn't... what is this wasteland even from? I don't even know, frankly speaking. Two, right? 1, 2. Okay. Oh, we died. That sucked. Needed more Baleful Strixes. Gonna take those out. kind of want more removal, period. We even drew the Deluge, but there was a Spell Pierce waiting in the wings. It sucked. What else do I want to do? Do I actually want Liliana? Kinda no. I'll have him, Library, Force, Fluster, Hydro are all options. I might just do him. Him seem bad? Okay. I can try cutting them too. So maybe we go like... Do I want Fluster? Kinda. I'm gonna go like this then, and see how it works. Jace could also be not that good, but I think the problem with cutting off your big things is you're not going to be able to win a late game. Like, the problem is your deck is designed to operate in the late game. Not going to lose by getting outvalued, lose by getting run over. It's fair. I'm just going to preordain off island, actually. They can Spell Pierce that if they want. Like, I'm happy to trade a preordain for a Spell Pierce or a Power Blast right here. Do I even want these? Strikes me as no, I don't want them. That's good. Understood, Minyet friend. Understood. Kind of too late for that, but maybe I'll take it out for the next game. We shall see. Alright, we need some removal, otherwise we are going to be buried by the Pyromancer. Alright, removal. I think I'm just going to brainstorm first and probably shuffle these two away. If they force this, I'm thrilled. I don't really care that much. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna put these two back. So this is the issue with this mana base now. If we had more lands guaranteed, I could decide whether or not to play around Wasteland. But the problem is getting the swamp, then another land. I basically don't know which land to get off the second fetch if I get a swamp. It's like kind of an awkward dichotomy because my color requirements are so steep. Like, I still have red cards in my deck. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just get Badlands Trop? Yeah, losing a double waste anyways. I guess I'm supposed to just not play around the wasteland here. Dude, I don't care about what you played against, frankly speaking. I just don't care. It's just like a random sample. Like, it doesn't, like, specific leagues don't matter. More like John Stern but fair is actually the saying I would like to use. John Stern but fair. Let's make it happen. Alright, D's is left in. Okay, that's fine. Dang. Now if there's a therapy, it's super bad for me. What's up, Jacob Burns? What's up, y'all, on this Monday? Come on, no therapy, no therapy, no therapy, no therapy. Alright, so they have Spell Pierce in their hand. I would bet a large sum of money on them having Spell Pierce. I'm gonna just jam the Leo, actually, I think. This is not the time you want to do that, actually. Man, really wish I had drawn a land, but that's like the worst time to do that. Because if I just draw a land, I get to play it in the main phase. Gambling is wrong. Sometimes gambling's wrong, yeah. This sucks. Probably gonna die, actually. I guess I have to go for the Deluge, but it's just, like, I'm just dead in so many ways. Like, now it's a forced play, but I think I'm mostly dead. Probably gonna get Spell Pierce, but, like, can't do much about it. Alright. Yeah, that was almost certainly in their hand last turn. Thanks for following Doug HS. Alright, don't care that you have Bolt and 2 flusters. What? When people do that, it actually is like... I don't know what the right word for it is. It's like, great, you still had all of those. Good for y'all. Good for you. Still had all D's. Yes, that's exactly what it is. What is this YouTube link? Is it safe to click on? Okay. I should have predicted it was that, actually. I should have predicted it. Alright, we're playing against Bagel 1. And this is a keep. Don't even know what I want to cantrip for yet. But I think I'm supposed to play the Preordain. 5. Opponent also has a 61 card deck. If there's 61 cards in Legacy, are they more likely to be elves? Oh, wow. Elves, yes. I didn't even see that until now because I was tabbed out. That's really funny. Right. I'm gonna keep the second brainstorm. I have so many fetches that the second brainstorm is actually good. I'm gonna just brainstorm looking for a removal spell. Is it? That's a good question. I think I'm just gonna put both Strixes back. I don't have time for that. Yeah, there's a bunch of Elves lists that are just 61 cards. All I want is removal. I don't want to cast anything but removal spells. Man. I'm actually going to respond. Because I actually do want to force that, I think. Right, nice. I think I'm going to pitch... Actually pitch Brainstorm. You say you can't shave those. I believe you can actually shave those if you really want to. Ask your opponent before every game one. Alright. Nice. I'm gonna snap Brainstorm. Because I think there's a pretty significant chance that they go for a second Arbor here. And I want to clear both the, or at least one of the Arbors before doing anything else. Forcing that Symbiote seems kind of aggro, but if you don't force it, they can just outgrind almost anything that Pile can do. So, I believe forcing it was correct. I'm going to brainstorm first to determine what I should block. Lost in the Woods was designed for limited. Probably not. Alright, I'm going to put those two back. Agreed. Well, he was actually at 2 cards, but they were tapped out, so forcing it was good because then I could clean up with him. It's fine. Get to untap, slam Liliana, and the game basically ends. Got nothing left, friend. Dried Arbor? Yep. This is also the cheaty face Dried Arbor. It's less cheaty face on Magic Online. I don't know what happens if you ban that, frankly speaking. I see. That's actually fine. I don't really care. They're gonna get Pendelhaven. Oh, that's true. I forgot that the rules change made it. Isn't just gonna die during their turn? Hold on. Doesn't this not make sense? Okay, that's weird then. I'm gonna Fate Seal them. Seems relatively safe. You can have that one. Power creep. Alright, this is not great. Strixes are not great. Decay's okay. Covers the what was I gonna say? Covers Choke and Sylvan Library or whatever. What else do I want to add back in? That's the question. Flusters? Counter Zenith. Natural Order. I'll go him and 2 Flusters, actually. The question is Diabolic Edict better than Fluster's Storm? Just like Doomblade. But I don't think it's going to be, especially when I have a bunch of, like... I don't know, I'm overloaded on 1,000 removal spells as it is. 61 cards remains. So we know they're not on 6114. It was Edict versus Fluster, I think. Alright, this is a keep. The actual plan with this hand is to let them spew as much as possible and then clean up with the Deluge. Edicts for the Hydra. Yeah. I could have Edict for Progenitus, Sage to the Mage 16. Just chose not to. Don't really think it's necessary. It's fine. I'm just gonna wait for a few more creatures and then kill all of their stuff. That's an excellent draw. I've not seen that Aquarian Ranger art before. Nice to hear that, Vintage Rage. Should I bolt in response? I don't think I'm going to. They only have 2 cards. They can put a green, untap both of their things. What's up, Goblin Guy 01? could bolt it now because they've already activated Quarian Ranger. I wonder if that's actually good. I think I'm just actually going to bolt the Ranger. Is the actual answer. The reason to bolt the Ranger is I have Liliana to play cleanup as well. The Ranger can save the Arbor is what I was trying to say, actually. Just gonna take 2. It's fine. Then we slam this 3-mana Planeswalker, which mows down all of the creatures. It's also a good draw. Gonna get Badlands here. I could have got, actually, I was probably supposed to get Bayou, but whatever. All the creatures are dead. The reason to get Bayou is if I draw Leo now, I can't cast it. It was a mistake not to get Bayou. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but it's definitely a mistake. Alright, that's fine. It's also fine. So here's what I'm going to do. You lead by doing this. Then you deluge for 2. Then they have nothing. And our hand is 2 blue cards, 2 forces. Okay, 3-2. What do I want to play now? Probably Grixis. So I'm going to update that to Stream Decker. So I'm thinking about actually playing Therapy over Spell Pierce, but I haven't decided yet. Like, these versus these, and versus the Lavamancer. I don't own all of the cards for Black-Red Reanimator, I think. Preordain, I think, is good in Vile. To answer it shortly. I actually might go like this. Might go like this. What the heck? Where did the last Therapy go? Not a fan of Stifle. I think Preordain is reasonable. I don't know. Okay, let's see if the deck list went through correctly, and then play a new league. Right, it did. The notable difference is 19 lands, because I don't think 7 fetches 3/3/1 duel is really that. It feels kludgy to me, I guess, is the answer. you don't have that many fetches for your brainstorms, so... Wait. Did I join with the right deck? Okay, good. I always check now. Better safe than sorry. So... QB Turtle 15. This name sounds familiar. Oh, I think this is, what's his name? Curtis Dredge. Sultai Control. Sup, Strifo. Could have gotten Volk, but I generally believe getting C is better. This is... I messed up. This is the reason to get Volk first. Whoops. Right, well... I'm gonna probe first to find out what's going on. Okay, so I definitely... We could have put the hammer... or the nail in the coffin if I'd played the right land on turn 1. But as it stands... It said choose 0 cards in his hand. Jeez. Alright, so now I can ponder safely, take a bolt. Fetch for Volk. Bolt it. But I definitely did not play it correctly. Definitely goofed right there. If I'd played the Volk first, I think this game would just be a slam dunk. Probably dead. Opponent's probably dead a large portion of the time, but instead I didn't do things right, so might end poorly. Interesting. So they use their wasteland. I'm gonna shuffle. I think it's just maniacal to do anything else. But I'm gonna waste here and attack, and then just play the angler. Opponent wasting me is kind of an interesting play. I'm not sure I like that play from them. Okay, you got Ponder. So their hands Brainstorm, Pyromancer, and Unknowns. Chose not to shuffle. Fetch. I think I just play Angler here. Yeah. Playing Angler is so much better than brainstorming, and if I brick, I think it's not good. Whereas they're on such a back foot that they have to answer both of these before they get to do anything real. Obviously that could happen, but... Okay, I see. I see. I see. What the heck? Toot 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 toot. Thanks for the raid, Pleasant Kenobi. What's with these toot toots? I see. That's a lot of toots. Alright, I guess I get it now. There's a lot of tootin'. Can't say I understand the toots, but, you know. I'm gonna jam Pyromancer. If he gets Dazed or Force. A Didgeridoo. I see. Didgeridoo is the best card. Got it. I understand all of the toots now. Well, to me, when someone says toot toot, that's the sound that a train makes. Anyways, we're playing some Legacy on this Monday. Currently in the stream with Grixis Delver, the Honda Civic of Legacy. Sleek, efficient, streamlined. Basically sounds like a consultant stream. We're up. Is this the first match? It is the first match. We're not up anything, but I think we're about to be up game 1. I think we're about to be up game 1. Just taking a little bit. I've seen Minotaur decks with Boros Battle Shaper. Oh, this is hilarious. I see. Arcane adaptation. I get it now. I get it. Thanks for following Demos ISR 388. Now I get it. I did Google it just now. It's pretty funny. Also has artificial evolution. That's kind of gas. Show and Toot. That is a good name for that. Alright, but deep in the tank on this brainstorm. Deep. Yo, Pleasant Kenobi, thanks for the follow. Yes, world's longest brainstorm. I don't know, I can't, do anything about it. Norbert 2, thanks for the follow. What's my favorite Legacy deck? Depends on which era you're talking about, but it's probably lands. Boo. Okay. I'm gonna save the brainstorms. I don't even know what I need. How long have I been playing Modern for? I've played Modern since the first Modern Pro Tour. So I actually think I am going to aggro Brainstorm. This is normally like a terrible play, but... interesting. Negator77, thanks for follow. Legacy Lands. I've played Legacy Lands since 2014. It's a weird time to use this. I guess it's not weird. No, if you look up when Thespian Stage came out, it was out by that point, and the rule was different by that point. I think I'm just going to... do I Brainstorm again? I'm going to. Right, nice. So, go like that. Attempt to kill our opponent. All right. Yeah, I was tanking a while there because that was a weird situation. Alright, so I'm going to shave these. I'm going to shave this actually. Shave 2 of these. Bring in this. Bring in this. Bring in this. Bring in these. Now the question is, do I actually want 2 dazes in my deck? And I think I might. I have, a long time ago, I played lands with creature lands in them. But that was much longer ago. I wasn't really very good with that version, I think, if we're going to be frank. Yeah, this is a keep. Always bolting right there. I think not bolting is maniacal. Also, Tropical Island is the worst land in the deck, so it makes sense. QB Turtle led on it. Henrik JL, sometimes you get so far behind on tempo, you're not required to cast the Force, but sometimes nice to have a backup. Like, I'm not planning on casting it here. I'm only going to cast it on things that kill me. Or to force through, like, my, true name. You know. Thank you, Pleasant Kenobi. Yeah. So, Death Right. Well, probably this thing's getting bolted. Then the question is, do I want to jam into a daze? I think the answer is yes. So as I don't have to. I could actually just ponder looking for a bolt, I suppose. Let's see what actually happens. Yep, not forcing. I'm gonna force a daze. That was awkward. Okay, well, it's not the best situation to be in, but it's not over. I think I'm going to cut off black. Their ship's passing in the night. I can't block anyways, so I'm going to attack. This turn I basically need to draw a cantrip into a bolt. Otherwise I'm actually dead. That probably kills me too. I could... Nah, right, dead. Alright, so on the play, I'm not going to have any forces in my deck and only dazes. And I think that's fine. I don't actually like blasts that often. I guess blast is sort of okay. I'm just not going to do it though. I'm going to keep. This hand's not insane, but it's fine. I think you just have to keep these reasonable looking hands in the mirror. I'm going to get C. Or sorry, I'm going to get Volk to play Pyromancer. If they counter it or whatever, I'm fine. That's fine. Okay. It's fine. Alright, so I expect them to jam some threat here, and I'm going to EOT Edict. Or I'm going to Edict with the spell on the stack. Yeah. Basically I have to Edict with the spell on the stack. Here. Sucks. Alright. Now I can jam most of my stuff. So that's okay. Alright, excellent. I can jam both of my things. It's better than playing it's better than playing Wasteland because just I don't think he has days in on the draw. If he does, great. Okay, guess I got whatever. Still believe that is correct. Alright, I've gotten killed. Very well. You can still draw more casualties, so I'm not conceding yet. It's sort of a problem. cycle for mana because our life total is under attack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm dead. Great. That was sort of disappointing. Probably, I don't know. I kind of feel like jamming is correct there. Okay, Cartesian probably is on some bug pile thing. Probably a Lauren pile. Cavern? Human. Okay. I see. I see. Things are going on. I wonder if I waste the cavern and just try to free roll. What do y'all think? Do I just aggro waste? What's up, Hierarch Noble? Alright. Chat votes waste. It makes sense to me to waste. Well, the thing is, they can therapy anyways off a Bayou. Great. This sucks. Well, the thing is, Academy Rector doesn't actually do anything if you have Death Ray in play. Interesting. What does this mean? Henrik, a lot of your matchups with Delver are going to be like close to 50-50, depending on how good you are at playing the deck, in my opinion. Sometimes the bigger blue decks are. It depends, like, Wasteland Days Spell Pierce is so good versus a lot of his bigger blue decks. Okay. Let's see. So I think I'm going to Wasteland that one as well next turn. Just hope nothing bad happens. Yes, the Kaima Lion has correctly described how it often operates. One. It's probably a Death Right, and I'll just bolt it. Okay. Fine with that. %60 is like fine, but that's not like actually dominating. I don't know. I guess that's still pretty reasonable. If they attack with both, I'm just going to take all the damage. Yo, Adam Tanner, thanks for a follow. I have to force this one. I think I have to force it. Yeah, I think I have to force it. It's just so bad for me. Otherwise. I think I'm going to play Pyromancer. Well, actually, I think I'm actually going to play True Name. The reason being, it's the only creature that can attack around the Veteran Explorers. I'm not thrilled about giving them lands here. The Philosopher. This was like one of the, I forget, like Theros dual things? Yeah, this is the Academy Rector version. Living Wish. Okay. Just hope opponent doesn't have Minister of Pain in their sideboard. If you want to look up what Minister of Pain does. Dang, it's the Minister of Pain. Oh well. Alright, so I'm definitely not playing my Pyromancer into the Minister of Pain. Now I'm actually going to block. So it actually needs to exploit something to give the -1/-1, which is the reason to block here. I've played this card before in standard. Oh, it can sack itself. Whoops. Yeah, never mind. I'm a doof. I'm a doofus. Forgot about that. I spewed. I should have saved the bolt for my Pyromancer. Oh, I've played with exploit creatures before. Bear with 2 guns. I've registered Minister of Pain. I've registered 4 Sidisi's Faithful and 4 Color Rally. What other exploit creatures have I registered? I can't think of any. There's probably some other ones. Naming Brainstorm there is really interesting. Probably have to therapy my second Pyromancer. We'll see how I feel on a rock. I might play Modern. They should name Pyromancer, I think, though. Next Fit is a lot worse game, too. Yeah, I can believe that. So the thing about Academy Rector is it's not very good versus Surgical Extraction. I'm gonna name a Bandit Hope. Lame. That's kind of good. Okay, creatures down. Yep. Streaming with Shroud's obviously great. Alright, well, that's too good. Have I drawn any cantrips this game? I've drawn one Ponder. Okay, so there's tons of cantrips left in my deck. I'm gonna sandbag these lands for the cantrip. They don't know my hand. Okay, that's a nice one. Those are all nice. So those two can go. Yeah. Then just fetch a black source and play both my threats. Okay. Yes. So I can attack for 8, puts them to 5. This is not good enough. I'm gonna just look for bolts, I think. Yes, I would like to shuffle. Okay. Sylvan's not so good versus the now fast pressure. Anyways, what's up with everyone this Monday? We're streaming Legacy. I have lots of blue cards in my deck this Monday. Lots and lots of blue cards. Alright, so the plan is to bolt our opponent twice, assuming something bad happens to my creatures. Oh, opponent's at 1? Okay. Alright. That is an old card. That's funny. That's like Academy Rector, except you can't surgical. Bolt you without in stack. Get out. That's funny. I haven't seen one of those since like Innistrad Limited. Alright, so I want to take out of my deck. A lot of the guys are just not very good somehow. I think I want this one. I assume they have Academy Rector, but I have no evidence to actually prove that's the case. Going to shave one volcanic actually. Curse of Death sold, Overwhelming Splendor, Curse of Echoes is kind of weird if you want to look up that one. There's lots of weird curses, essentially. Nah, I'm gonna just take all the therapies on my deck. I guess I'll cut 1 bolt. Oh, Cruel Reality. That's the one McCullough's talking about. Right, keep. Pretty nice. So I'll draw the force second, because I don't want, like, if they therapy on force, I'd rather only discard 1 instead of 2. So the problem is if we get caverned, so I think I'm supposed to force it. Man, this card was so good for Steve Rubin at that Pro Tour. Literally one of the best cards for him. I'm gonna save the probe to pitch to force, I think, and just play a true name next turn. Everything's looking good. Pretty good. Okay. Trick is to never hesitate. Never let them see you bleed. They're also less likely to name force because there's already 1 in the graveyard. Never let them see you bleed. Never give away the info. Never say never. Oh, that's kind of... I guess that's good for them, that they hit that. Okay, I'm fine with a ground seal. Obviously, I'll be less fine if I draw, like, Death Rites. I think I probably... I feel like I have to fire it now and just hope I don't get deeded. 2 tokens is too many to give up. Okay, then. That's kind of funny. Last Hope, Copperhead, Cavern. Copperhead is a weird one to have in your deck, in my opinion. So the surgical is dead, but the question is Delver good enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think it's good enough to keep the Delver. Copperhead's not looking so hot. Well, I don't think Circle of Protection for red is respecting that whatsoever. Well, that's a fucking joke. Ground Seal. I'm getting Curse of Death's holded. Probably dead now. Which kind of sucks. I don't think I can win now. So the thing is, I could... If that weren't in play, I could have Search Gold the Rector with the trigger on the stack. Because this actually requires you exile it. But I think I'm just dead now. That sucked a lot. Don't want therapies on the play. Might be better than Bolt. I agree with that, Canister. Given that their hand was actual garbage, it was COP Red, Cavern of Souls, and what was the last card? Liliana, the Last Hope that they couldn't cast. It worked out very nicely for them. But, you know, it's fine. I wonder if I want Pithing Needle, actually. I'm getting inclined to say no. Might just play the 4th therapy and try to strip their entire hand. Do I expect Lingering Souls? Maybe, I don't know. Nah, I'm not going to side in Marsh Casualties. I have Liliana in instead. Just trying to Last Hope their souls instead. 5. So this deck has just like lots of enchantments that are hard to cast. It has an 8-drop enchantment. Okay. So do this. Make blue. Cast this. See where we're going. We're going all sorts of places, I guess. So if I wait on the probe, I don't have to draw the land. I think that's worth giving up 1 token. Sphinx of the Final Word versus Bog Nickfit. They had main deck Thrun. Interesting. Get the drop. Let's take a look to see if it's actually safe to attack. Generally isn't, because I don't really want to give them a double rampant growth. Right. Deed, Heath, Cavern. So I should attack with my token first. Yes, this deck is very funny. That's a good way of putting it. Yes, that is also accurate. Most of those decks are funny. Cavern Heath. Alright. So the question is 2, 3. If I flashback sacking, if I float a mana, flashback sacking that, I could cast my Angler. I think that's worth it though. Nice. So if I fetch 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So I can nug for 2, or I could get another point of damage. Damage is probably more important up front. I'm gonna just trade this in for the Dried Arbor. It's done its purpose. Did I not tap for black? Here, I thought I tapped for black. So next turn, if I fetch, I can cast the other Angler as well. And just kind of hope this is good enough. One, 2, 3. So I can fetch. Right. So I'm supposed to attack again because I don't actually want to delve away both of those. I can attack their Elesh Norn. I don't think this version plays Elesh Norn for what it's worth. Gonna leave 1 instant or sorcery in my graveyard. Man, why do I keep doing that? So like a deed is not good enough right now for them. Okay. You are Dobbs. Alright. We're 1-1. Lost in Mirror round 1. Played against this Nick Fit deck round 2 and beat him 3. Veteran Explorer is kind of a messed up card in this matchup, obviously, because I don't have any basic lands in my deck. So they just get to like double rampant growth for free at some point if they draw a sack outlet. And their deck has generally enough sack outlets to do that consistently. Delve should work like Convoke and Count for colored mana of the color of the card you exile. That would be very unhealthy, I think. Just literally play a free angler delving away 7 cards, one of which is black. Another match. AA Mog. Yeah, this is a keep. Hope to ponder into a black source, but hello, LOK Ken. That's pretty nice. Basically want all of those. So I'm gonna jam Pyromancer next turn. It's hard to. One of Therapy and extra land. I don't have any comments. I mean, I want to play the deck that way. I don't think comments are really necessary. Should I daze this? I think the answer feels like yes. What the heck? I mean... Not sure what their plan was. Lands is okay right now. It's not insane. What the heck? Jeez. Alright, so they're trying to put a Terminus on top of their deck, is my deduction. I mean, that was a really good exchange for me, though, frankly speaking. I would... Okay. Don't really understand what's going on anymore. I think I'm just going to waste their Tundra, actually. What's up? Take your time. Opponent... I traded Daze for Force. Daze for Force. I don't really understand what happened here. They're so good for me. It was a nuclear war where I got the better exchange by a lot, I think. I'm gonna play Deathrite. Yes, they hemmed themselves twice. That daze was super effective for me. Both of those dazes. Alright, well, you can have that one. Yo, W. Pulliam, thanks for the follow. I lost to Ved earlier. Pile versus Blue White. Kind of sucked, actually. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna chill for a bit. Let these elemental tokens kill my opponent. Okay, great. Just gonna keep chilling. And just hardcast my days. This has been a very, very odd game so far. Nice. So, opponent is mostly dead. Actually, I don't even have to like bolt them twice during their upkeep. I can just wait. They're basically going to have to tap out for something at some point. Alright, we'll fire one off. Okay, this was unexpected. Do I force it? I'm gonna force it. Not sure that's correct, but now we untap and just bolt again. Opponent's deck also does not seem very real for what it's worth. Right. Don't actually need these forces in this matchup. Might not even need days, frankly speaking. Yeah, I don't think I need days. I'm gonna side these in. I also thought it was miracles, and then we were shown that it was opponent had Spellstutter Sprite in their deck instead, which is baffling. Oh, Blue White Fairies equal Legacy Classic. I'll go take a look then. I don't currently see it. Mentor out Sprite in. I don't see that it's current. I don't see a deck list for this so far, so we'll just have to guess. If they have Stoneforge Mystic, Cabal Therapy becomes a lot more attractive. Might just not even have Edict in. Alright, I'm going to assume they have Stoneforge in their deck, so I'm going to side in an Edict and a Grudge. Edict is more for True Name. So currently I can't counter most of their spells except with Pyroblast, but that's fine. I think this is barely a keep, but it's close. Pyroblast is good versus Mistbind Quick. You are correct, Aaron. Right there. You are correct. Alright. I'm going to play Deathrite and hope it doesn't get plowed, but Snoopy theme is OP. Needs a ban worse than Deathrite? It probably does. Probably does. Pyroblast your Brainstorm, GG. Sucks. Hope I don't lose to the Spellstar sprites. That would be embarrassing as heck. Also hope my opponent doesn't have Wasteland right here. That would actually just end the game on the spot. Oh no, the Spellstar sprites! I can't not cast my Ponder there, though. Getting sprited right out. I'm gonna lead with Probe. Okay, this is such a weird deck. Two Sea Spell. I'm actually just gonna waste them, as weird as that seems. I can't actually beat them if they just decide to cast like Stoneforge next turn, which is the reason to waste them. Crap. We're gonna reconfigure a little bit for the third game. Just a little bit of reconfiguration is gonna occur. Rooting for the opponent. What did they get? Jite? Okay. Well, there's no legacy at Dominaria. It's not a very good troll, Joe. Cool. It's gonna get pathed, but if they do that, that eats up their turn unless they draw land, so I'm okay with that. Yes, Dazes will be good on the play game 3. Not a good Diabolic Edict. I'm gonna brainstorm and look for some lands. That's good too. This is not so good. I think. Put these two back. Currently, I actually sort of want them to, Alright, well, we'll kill one of the sprites. Currently want them to just burn Counterspell here. Dang. Oh well. We'll fetch for... guess... red. We need all of our mana this turn. So I'm going to Pyroblast the counterspell, and then Grudge GT if they put into play instead. If we win this game, it'll be kind of impressive. I mean, obviously the opponent's deck is kind of whatever and not great, but the draw was pretty horrendous. But this is a type of deck that's super soft to Cabal Therapy. I mean, just look at it as look. If you saw their hand, it was just so soft to Therapy. It's kind of unreal. All right, don't know my top card. Nice. Bang. I don't think I'm going to play any other creatures. We know they have Verdict. That one needs to be stopped. So I hope they go for the equip now. I really do, actually. Okay. Did I weave in bolts? I did. So maybe I can just like get in enough damage where they died to this angler or bolts off the top. Okay. So basically I'm not going to play another creature because when they block there, their intent is to cast Supreme Verdict next turn. How can it be soft to Cabal Therapy just spell stutter it? Well, Spell Stutter Sprite costs 2 mana, Cabal Therapy costs 1. Let you do the math there. Jeez. Alright. I guess I have to brainstorm now. That. So I'm gonna go to 2, play Liliana. Alright. Now I'm gonna play this first to see if it resolves. Probably still kill this in case if I get pathed or plowed. Yeah, the problem is Counterspell has been basically uncastable this game because it costs so much mana. It's kind of funny how bad the counterspells have been. Like, hypothetically, in a deck like that, you should have a good window to cast them, but it didn't play out that way, fortunately. Yeah, it's Awk. That's not great for me. Where's my green source to gain life? Good question, Ari. Good question. I would actually rather they counterspell my Death Ray than my Bolt, I think. So now I can get in for damage this turn. So this turn they're going to Verdict. I'm fine with that. What's their hand like? It's a counterspell, a Supreme Verdict, and 3 unknowns. The great part is that we are at 1, but whatever. Yo, thanks for following Henrik Jail. Well, I haven't lost yet, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna take Grim Lavamancer. Would rather just get the guaranteed value because I think the ult is often too slow to win this game. Saves. Liliana is quite nice actually, for what it's worth. Okay. You got a Jace. Okay, attack Jace first and see what happens. I'm gonna plus because I'm gonna be so exposed to Supreme Verdict anyways. because I'm definitely casting this thingamabob. And I'm going to actually Lavamancer it on their turn to play around a Flash Fire. Like, here's what I'm going to do. I've always liked Liliana the Last Hope in Grixis, actually. Batterskull? Okay, that's fine. Got a minus again. Just dig for some more gas. Such as another death rate. No reason to play the Pyromancer, I think. Doesn't actually do anything. The plan is to nug them out. This is 4 plus 6. I can Lavamancer to cover so if I equip, which is probably going to happen. Oh, I can also just cast the Grudge, actually, which might be better if they go for so if I equip. But they still have that that other counterspell in hand, right? They had the counterspell in hand still, right? So grudging and trying to attack with True Name is just a bad play. I don't think I should have won this game, actually, but that's also okay. Yeah, maybe it got shuffled away for proactive plays. That also would make sense. But if he just went, so if I equip with counterspell backup, that's just a bad plan, right? Upstairs. Attack with True Name. Or just untap into lethal because I have 3 things that can present lethal. Arlen Chord. The classic discussion of Arlen Chord. Really is a classic card. Alright. 2-1 so far. Lost a mirror round 1, but that'll happen. Beat Nickfit and beat Blue White Stuff. This looks like a keep. Okay, classic matchup. Port. Okay. You can port me if you want. I feel like I'm actually going to burn the brainstorm if I get ported. Okay. Stop clapping, that's all. I actually want to burn this brainstorm. I think I kind of do. Day strikes me as pretty bad now. Yeah, I'm going to. Angler's not great in the matchup either, but it's fine. Trade with Mother Runes if they want to do that. I think I'm going to ponder and shuffle the library. If the third card's sufficiently good, I would keep. Nah, don't need those. What's up, everyone, on Monday? You are a planeswalker. Okay. Don't even know what that means. It's being a little bit slow. I am in Baltimore, Cook the 4th. That is indeed the case. Alright, Val goes to 2. Well, the thing is, Bastion, Son of Wayland, I don't think that is actually going to be how the game plays out. Yes. Blind flip. I deserve it. Kappa. What's up, Rose? No, most of them don't have main deck Council's Judgment, if that's what you're asking. Value my blue-red more, so I'm going to get a second one of those. Sweet Piles Bear. That sounds like Mark. Batterskull, eh? Jenkin Taxes is a sweet deck. I don't know what we want. I see! The old Stoneforge Don't click on it. Oh, that is something else, all right. I'm gonna brainstorm looking for a land. Just land is such high upside. Gonna probably shuffle and then use probe after I shuffle. Minister of Pain. Violent Minister of Pain would be an unreal beating. I won't lie. Probably gonna just waste the port. I see. I see. Yeah, chat's bullying you. That sucks. I don't know what you want me to do about it, though. Sub only chat. You're not even a sub. Why would that help? Opponent has a lot of Mirren Crusaders in their hand. Like, a shit ton of Mirren Crusaders. Crusader, Plow, Peaceful, Jite. So they have one mystery card. Could be anything in the mystery card. I'm gonna therapy the Jite. Is this days gonna get better? I suspect the answer is no. Jite. Probably have to get that Mother of Runes now. can beat the Crusader. We just can't beat the Mother of Runes currently in the current configuration of the game. That's all I got. That's all I got. Okay. Gonna play Pyromancer and Angler, so that doesn't have an effective block. I guess I'll leave another land in my graveyard just in case something weird happens. Oh, didn't let me unclick. Weird. Whatever. Pretty good shape. Worst cards for them to draw here for me are Sophie, Mother of Runes. That's a weird attack. Block with all of my elementals. It trades with 4 of them. Those don't have good attacks anyway, so trading them for anything is just a big win. Alright, so I'm going to attack one more time. If they draw a land, obviously this sucks for me to attack, but if they don't draw a land, it's good for me to do that. Have I played any bolts yet? I haven't. So they might not even do it, frankly, even if they draw a land. Like, it's a fairly large mana investment to do it if I have Lightning Bolt. Right here. We'll do that. Okay. What happens if I attack with all my creatures? They can block here. They can block here. They can block here. They can block there. So they take... This is blocked. This is blocked. This is blocked. So they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's probably worth it. This is basically assuming that they're going to draw a land. But this cuts it down to... Oh, this is only 6. Well, it cuts it down to a 1-turn clock, which I think is actually good. So, now I just have to hope they don't draw a land. If they draw a land, everything is awful. but I believe this is the correct play. Okay, nice. They didn't draw land. Alright, Angor sucks in this matchup. Lavamancer is good. Marsh is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. These are like okay. These are not great. Side out the dazes actually as well. I'll put in an edict, 2 edicts, and call it a day. Keep. I'm gonna dead it, I think. Probably therapy plus bolt, but we'll see what they get. Do I bolt or no? Probably bolt. I could have actually shipped. That might have been better. Oh well. That's a GT. Okay, nice. Yep, GT. Get a Volk and a C. GTA discuss. Doesn't seem like there's much to discuss about GTA. Man, I wish I'd Wasteland would have been insane, but great. That actually was great for me. So they get SoFi now? It's the camera angle and I'm slouching. I'm actually like 5'8" or so. I'm going to force the judgment on my true name. Okay. I guess I'll have that happen instead. I'm actually fairly short in general. I'm gonna probably therapy the SoFi. I might therapy the Holy Light. I'm going off Holy Light Stoneforge SoFi. Who doesn't look tall next to you, though? Rose? Nice. This is not likely to be actually good, I think. I don't think death rate is that necessary anymore. Not gonna attack. Toxic and true. The best kind of toxic and true. Get a second volcanic. This is actually the third volcanic. That's a nice one. Those are both great. But we're going to edict you first. It's really bad for you that you got edicted. Probably game losing, actually. Don't need to cast the Ponder here now, because I have everything I need, so I'm just going to save it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice. Just stone forges for days. Fails to find our equipment. Yeah, you can do that. I don't care. Nothing to discuss. That is also lethal. Nice. Everything's lethal. So 9. If I bolt them, 6. That's also lethal. So it doesn't matter how I do it. So we'll go like that. Alright. 3-1 so far. Grixis Delver, great. I'm average. Sigma X. Let's see what Sigma X is playing. Oh, this hand's great. I'm great. So we keep. I clap whenever I feel like, frankly, so you can't stop me. This is my stream, my rules, my life. If you don't like it, well, you can go somewhere else. Ah, looks like a Dredge opponent, which kind of makes me regret that this is a C. How does that look about it that I'm in bad shape? Right. Let's go look for a green source, really. Okay, well, yes. Still in terrible shape. Will DRs get banned? I don't know. No one knows, really. I'm not going after that. I'm going to go after the Narcs and the Icarids. Because I think it's hard to go after all of these, especially when they have Street Wraith. It's fine. All the haters in chat. I take. Wonder what my opponent's gonna do. Okay. 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 Jesus. That's all for Narcs. So what do I do? This sucks. I have to bolt. Yeah, I have to bolt my death rate. Which sucks a lot. Otherwise, I just actually get steamrolled by all of the zombies. I'm not convinced we punted this game, but you can have your own opinion, Joe Cole. Conceding is also an okay option. We'll see what happens in the next few turns. Like, the problem is they can therapy me twice. 3 times? Yeah, I don't think I punted either, but their draw was also really good. What are you talking about? I won the die roll. I actually won the die roll, so I don't think that's actually a valid excuse. Okay, we've seen enough here. these are not great. I feel like I can side out 1 or 2 pyromancers actually. Therapy axes bridges, so I'll leave 1 in actually. And probably run like this. This hand is unlikely to be good enough. Guess this hand is fine. It's not great, but bottom that. Dredge, therapy, cob, excluding, good. Alright, I'm going to cycle the other probe. Okay, perfect. I'm going to daze the crap out of that. Shouldn't this be mana confluence, really? I'm trying to remember if there's a functional difference. Who's therapying me? Okay, sure. That's fine. Okay. You got that. No surgicals over here, buddy. None over here. Yeah, there's port. That's why I think it's better to run confluence. Ha! Ah! Got him. Whitelisted indeed. There's also Tanglewire. I don't think Tanglewire is played in Vintage. So I'm going to surgical at the looting. I think. Yeah, I'm going to surgical his looting with this City of Brass trigger on the stack. With bridge, a grid, LED, mark. So kind of funnily, they should have actually let the bridge trigger resolve. That's Vintage. I'm talking about Legacy Dredge though, Aaron. Would rather leave up Blast, I think. Blast and Pyroblast. Or a Bolt and Pyroblast, rather. It's true, bear with 2 guns. I make everything look great. I'm just great, obviously. Take 3. Take 3 to the face hole. Opponent's hand is fairly bad now. It's 2 bridges, an Icrid, an LED, and an Arc. Okay. It's in. That's in. You can therapy me. Interesting that they would name Lightning Bolt after I cast one. I think this probably eliminates most of their routes by wasting that. Ding, a ding. Alright, we're on the draw. Gonna take the therapy out. Oh, the Lavamancer was supposed to be in my deck. That was horrible not to have it in. I think I'm just gonna run this. Yeah, Daze is still good. Daze is also like another way to make sure you have enough blue cards to pitch to your force. Like, there's just a lot of reasons to play Daze. Or to leave in Daze on the draw, rather, I guess is the correct way of putting it. I think... Man, opponent keeps every 7. I think I unhappily keep... If I had a 3rd surgical in my deck, I'd be more inclined to mulligan, but I don't think you can actually mulligan this hand. Okay. So, since I can't target things in graveyards, I'm just going to go look for a clock instead of doing anything else. Those are clocks. Great. Great. Yo, holy PT, thanks for the follow. That's fine. I don't care about that one either. Okay, nice. Time to deploy the threats. Alright, so like, opponent has basically started with a 5-card hand. Because the second one doesn't do anything. I guess it's a 6-card hand technically, but it's very unlikely to do anything. No thanks. That's good. It is like it is a better ground seal, essentially, because it costs 1, which is kind of key for that deck. I think my opponent's just dead, though, before they get to do anything. 5 in the graveyard. I'm gonna force this. Ground Seal does replace itself, which it would be nice, but, you know. Bang. Alright. 4-1. Nice. Alright. So, recap. Grixis Delver, still great. I'm medium. Don't want to do another league. Getting kind of tired, actually. But this was good. Might play some stuff on Thursday, depending on what y'all want me to play. Might run up a poll to play like a few hours on Thursday. But I think... Nice tech, you effing idiot. Teach me how to play Rose? That would be nice. I'm always up for learning how to play better. Let's see who else is playing right now so we can help support other streamers. Looking. Wish there were more of my friends online, but Yo, Grand Arbiter of Taste, thanks for the follow. Lisette Miracles? Oh, geez. Not a huge fan of Turbo Depths. Never tried the bug control deck myself. Honestly, at some point I'm going to have to stop streaming for a week or two to really buckle down on Standard. But right now I'm letting the metagame evolve naturally on Magic Online, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Alright. Kind of think we'll check out y'all. I have 4-1 Bara. We beat Dredge game 3 on the draw because my opponent's hand was not great. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to send y'all Nassif's way because he's streaming New Standard with Blue White, and some people might enjoy that.